50 here. So we're headed to work on the Grom. Yay! Yesterday, Trevor and I did a video, but I don't know if I'm gonna post it. Everything went wrong. The flasher, turn signal flasher relay that I got for him off of Amazon, it had the Honda plug on it. It wasn't working. And then, you know, so if we didn't change that, then we can't change the turn signals because it needs turn signals. So, and then we went to go do the bar risers because he got those in, and like I told you guys, it doesn't come with screws, but it does come with screws, but they're 8mm screws, so can't use those. So I had to order some socket head cap screws off of McMaster. Come on, man. I had to order some screws off McMaster. I had to get 55mm long ones because, like I said before, I was telling you, you know, the screws themselves are like 28mm, and then the riser's 30, so we needed something like 58. Well, I got some, we went to go do it, and I found some temporary bolts, but they were 60mm long, and they're just a little too long. So I was able to find 55mm long ones at McMaster. They were like, I got 10 bolts for like 15 bucks. Kind of sucks, but they are stainless steel and all that. So you know, if anybody else is going to add bar risers or whatever with the KLX 110 bars on their Navi, let me know. I will send you 4 bolts, you know. So other than that, oh, and the LEDs that I ordered him did end up working. I'll have to post a link to it. These work both directions, which is, you know, what I thought. LED, like, I didn't realize there was a difference, or maybe some of the cheaper ones don't, or I don't know. I got that 10-pack, and they work just fine for the turn signal, and it makes it bright, you know. So so that worked, but that was about the only thing that worked. I did test out the light bar. I've been working on that. I built a quick 3D printed bracket just to get my numbers right and make sure everything was good. I have to show you guys some pictures of this light bar I got. So what I did is I spent yesterday. Man, there's another one. There, just downtown. So I'm all distracted. They did come. What the hell was I talking about? Anyways, the point is that we tried a bunch of things. Oh, the light bar. So I spent Sunday and I made a drawing. I did a model in Fusion 360, and I'm gonna make a bar that replaces where that reflector bar goes on the Navi, and it's gonna fit that LED bar light that I've got. The plastic one was just, I've got some pictures, I'll put it on there. It was just a mock-up, and the first pictures I took were I had made the bracket too wide. I don't know, inputted a bad number or something. So I reprinted the brackets. These things are the LED bars are 7.1, 7 1/8 inches wide from screw hole to screw hole across the middle. Yeah, and what I did is when we were in there poking around, he's like, "How are we gonna do this?" And I was like, "Oh, well, you can, we just gotta look at the wiring. I don't need a wiring diagram. We figured out that I think it's the blue wire on the on the headlight is the high beam. So what I did is I just stuck the LED bar. I just took the wires, kind of stripped them a little bit, stuck them in there. I'm like, all right, flip on your high beams. They flipped on his high beams, and it worked. I was like, oh, this is awesome. So we just got to find a place to, attach the one. Got an itch on my nose. Oh, my one thought was to use those spade terminals that I used when I converted his bike, to use those to fit in. They fit in the H4 plug, but the H4 terminals are a little bit wider than a standard spade terminal, interestingly. So you can stick a spade terminal in the plug, but you can't stick a spade terminal on the headlight. So I'm gonna look and see if there's an adapter. So I don't know, what I was thinking was just sticking some of those terminals, the ones I got that have the, man, there goes another one. What is this? My idea was just to stick some of those terminals in there and, whatnot. I'm going to see if there's maybe an adapter I can get or something, because I'd really like to do it with, I don't like hacking wires. We can get it somehow, some way up there. So what I did is I went online. Now I have the relay. I don't have it with me. I'm gonna have to, maybe I can play with it. It just looks like it's not going to be compatible. So I went on I went on the web to customleds.com. I've used them before. I even got one of their stickers on my helmet, I think. So they have one that specifically works for the Navi. It's a 3-wire Honda plug, but it works with 2-wire and 3-wire systems. So that should work out. That was $20. I should have just, I guess ordered one of those from the beginning. What else did we order? I got the bolts. And so yeah, we was, if you guys want me to, I'll edit and upload that video. It's kind of a failure though, it's just us kind of scratching our heads, and every time we go to do something, can't do it. Gotta go to the store, that didn't work. So videos happen like that sometimes. It doesn't happen to me too often, but it does happen. So just it's like nothing goes right. But so yeah, so we're getting there on his bike. The flasher relay is the real key piece, because I can't install any of the tail lights or anything for the front. Anyways, I can't install. I'm looking in my rearview mirror. Somebody's coming up kind of quick on me. So yeah, I can't really do any of the other stuff until we get that going. So he's kind of bummed, but it is what it is. I try to usually have all the parts ready, and I thought I had everything ready, but it's when you're doing custom stuff, it doesn't always go according to Hoyle, right? It doesn't always go according to plan. So you got to make do with what you got. It happens. So bringing you guys more Navi content. Anyway, so my point was, so that bracket, I made one in Fusion 360 out of aluminum, and I got the holes and everything where it was supposed to be. See, the 3D printed part was to verify that I had all my holes in the right position for the frame on the bike, and to hold the LED thing. So unfortunately, Suncut Send, I mean, that's where I'm going to have it done. But their bending services are kind of expensive. Like, it's a $19 charge, you know, to do bends. And I'm like, this is 80 thousandths thick aluminum. I'm using like 50-52 aluminum. And anyways, so I was like, you know what? For that cost, I'll just stick it in a vise. I can, I've got all my measurements. I can just scribe a line, put it in a vise, hammer it over, and then when it's all said and done, I'll throw some paint on it. But I was thinking, you know, I went and made this bracket, you know, for anybody else that wants to add that to their Navi. So I'm thinking, because I got these lights off of Amazon. So I was thinking, you know, if people are interested, I can send you a light and the bracket, and it'll add, you know, it adds that light just right under here on the Navi. You know, there's that bar that goes across. So I don't really have room for a light bar here, you know what I mean? Otherwise I would do it. Yeah, there's really just nowhere else. There's really nowhere else to add anything like that. But it's convenient on the Navi because it's all right kind of open there. And it fits. This thing looks pretty cool. Like I said, the picture that I took, when you look at it, you'll see that the bracket's a little too wide. But, you know, I printed out the new bracket and I put that on there, and I looked at it. I don't think I took any pictures. I should have. But anyways, yeah, I don't know a price yet. But, you know, once I come up with the idea and we'll show you where to tie it in, it'll be actuated with your high beam switch. So that'll be pretty cool. So, all right, we're here, everybody. So I go to the doctor today and see what they say. That's not till tonight, so like past 6 o'clock. So we'll see you on the next one. All right, easy.